How's it going, guys? Skylar here from Lit Logos. We have a Ford Focus RS install today. So we're gonna go through all the steps, show you exactly how to do it, nice and easy. All right, so inside the box, we've got our inline fuse and then some connectors, as well as the control box here in this white packaging. All right, so now that we've got everything unpackaged, you've got your inline fuse here. It comes in just a full ring. What you'll do is you'll cut it in half and then strip the ends of both sides of the wire to expose the wire. And then we're going to connect it to the power side of the wiring. So you've got red wire here, that's going to be to power, black wire goes to a ground source. So over here we've got our connectors. We have two ring connectors and then we have a butt connector. So you'll use the butt connector to connect the inline fuse to the power wire. So you'll slide both ends in and then you'll crimp it at each side and then heat shrink it down. And we'll just do the same thing for the ground side. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove the bumper. So we'll open up the hood, and then on here you'll find a couple of push clips that you have to remove, a couple of hex screws, and then after that, really it's just removing the headlights and then a couple more push clips on the side. We're gonna go ahead and start by removing the OEM RS badge, just with a little bit of heat and then some fishing wire or even floss. Help you get behind that. It just pulls off with some 3M tape. There we go. All right, so now that we've got the bumper off, we're gonna go ahead and install the logo. So we designed our logo to be a completely flush fit once it's installed. You can see there's a little bit of space here. We need that to allow the lights to diffuse. So we're gonna trim some space out and then sit the logo in flush in there. We include a nice stencil to really help line up that trimming. And once you get it installed, it's gonna be super easy because it's exactly the same size as the housing. The housing will just slide right into there and you'll never even know anything was done. So now that we've got the stencil installed, we're gonna use a Dremel here to really get some fine tuning to be able to trim the logo out. You can use this with the drill, you can use it with a bunch of different tools. We recommend a Dremel, it's gonna give you the most precise work. All right, we've got all the extra space trimmed out. So we're gonna go ahead and take our RS badge and slide it on through, just make sure that everything fits. You don't want to remove that stencil until you're sure it fits, and as you can see, it slides right on in. So what we'll do is we'll pull it back out, peel off the stencil. It's just some 3M tape, so it might be a little tight, but you can use some fishing line, some heat, and it should peel right off. All right, so now that we've got the badge all the way through, we're gonna go ahead and seal it up. So we recommend using some hot glue. You can also use some epoxy. Really the goal is just to kind of run this all the way along the outside, and that'll help hold it in place. We've got the logo installed, and now we're just gonna run the Bluetooth control box up to the battery for power. That will have it on 24/7, so you can control it, you can turn it on and off through the app, and you can have it on at car shows. So it gives you full control. The power draw is very low. As long as you drive your car once a week, you can leave it running 24/7, but you can always turn it off from within the app as well. So we're gonna take the power and ground wire and run it from right about here is probably where the RS is gonna be, and then you're gonna route it up to the battery up here in the engine bay. So now we're gonna take the 3M cover off and we're gonna put this control box kind of out of the way. As long as it's not gonna be pelted by water in a wheel well or cut off by some fans, really anywhere is fine. You just stick it on there, hold it for a second, and then you're good to go. So we've got the logo connected to power up at the battery and ground over at the body terminal bolt. And then we're gonna go ahead and test the logo to make sure everything's functional. So we're gonna connect the connectors together. You're gonna wanna find the two arrows, make sure they line up, and then slide it together. We've got our logo installed here on this RS. Really nice and clean install once it's finally finished. If you guys have any questions, feel free to contact us on our website. We keep these in stock, ready to ship. We have a full year warranty and great customer service. So definitely let us know if you have any questions.